and a Republican Congress, you just get bigger deficits. They're only willing to go against deficit spending when they're in the opposition. So when there's a Democratic president, they're willing to oppose the Democratic president, but they'll give the Republican president whatever he wants. And so it's just going to end in disaster. Right now it's just terrible. Because look, the Republicans are about to sign a $5 trillion increase in the national debt, in the debt ceiling. That's the biggest increase in the debt ceiling ever. The Republicans.
Clinton was a decent politician, and he saw that
Trump
the Republicans
is leading the charge. Trump is demanding that the Republicans in Congress increase the debt ceiling. Right? If he really wanted to reduce the debt, he would be demanding that the ceiling stay in place, so we can cut spending and balance the budget. I mean, the government collects $5 trillion in taxes. Why do we have to spend $7 trillion? Just spend $5. Cut $2 trillion. Elon Musk says, "Hey, I'm going to cut $2 trillion." Okay, fine, cut it. But no, that's all bullshit. They're not cutting anything. They're just talking about cutting. Look at what they do. Don't look at what they say. They're jacking up the debt ceiling because they're not cutting spending. They're increasing spending. Congress is going to spend more under Trump than it's spent under Biden. That's the reality. That's what's happening right now.
So another quick question then for you. So setting aside the earlier discussions about the Asian trade pact. So if we look at the Western allies, sort of longtime allies, so Canada, France, the UK, so on and so forth. How does the United States recover when you have Trump essentially accusing the strongest allies of essentially being enemies, and the enemies, in this case Russia, North Korea, so on and so forth, they're the allies? Like, how do you recover from that kind of...
I don't know. Again, to me, the guy said Messiah complex. I mean, it could be also a paranoia. Like the whole world is out to get us. Like, everyone is screwing us over, right? And that sounds, the electorate kind of likes that. Like, it's like, yeah, you tell him, Trump, yeah, don't let people push us around anymore. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We need... he keeps saying all the other presidents were idiots, right? All the other presidents let this happen. I'm not going to let it happen. Well, you let it happen for the 4 years you were president the first time, right? Because the trade deficit went up. But he thinks everybody else is an idiot, and he's the only one that knows, right? And this is what we have to do. And he's getting support. But that support is going to go away as the obvious, catastrophe rears its head. So the question is, it's like, how many Republicans are going to go down with this ship? When are a few going to start abandoning ship? I mean, how much water do we have to be under before you start to see, the mutiny?
Well, and the other issue I'm also curious your thoughts on is we sort of see this big push to the orders to deport people and to sort of shut down immigration and this kind of thing. I mean, there's a large number of highly skilled individuals that are needed, whether it's engineers, whether it's medical professionals, whatever. Is there a worry or a concern from your part that as more of that sort of anti-immigration culture takes hold, that it's going to leave some U.S. economy?
Yeah, look, most of the anti-immigration stuff was, again, scapegoating. Yes, are there bad immigrants who have come in and committed crimes and committed murder? Absolutely. There's plenty of non-immigrants, people that are here legally, that are committing crimes and committing murder, right? So to me, it doesn't make... If I get robbed by a legal American, natural-born, or an immigrant, I don't care. I don't want to get robbed. I don't think it's worse if the guy who robbed me is illegal. It's like, oh, I got robbed, but God, at least the guy was a legal citizen. No, I mean, I'm not going to be relieved because the guy that robbed me was here legally.